Good morning, this is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 4 minutes. Going to be watching Tesla to start things off and looking at the options chain and potentially trying to trade some options on it. But I am also looking at some other stocks. So maybe it'll be a dual video where I trade stocks and options. Not quite sure because, again, this is live, meaning I don't know what's coming next. So this is not a trade recap or a post commentary where I'm sitting here explaining what's already happened. I don't know what's going to happen next. So if you do want just an unscripted kind of nitty gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, then this will be a video for you. So I will go ahead and pause for now and I'll be back at the market open. Market opens up in less than a minute, but just to document my thoughts here, 675 is a level that I'm very curious about, and I'd like to see the price get up there relatively quickly. And if it does, I would actually be interested in forming a short position or in options lingo, purchasing some put contracts. And put contracts are going to make money if the price of Tesla itself goes down. But first, I would need to see the price of Tesla go up into the 675 mark. As of right now, it is. Let me get my marker in play here, but it is right here at 671 currently. So if that gets up to the 675 mark and the markets are open now, then I would definitely be interested. But we'll see what it wants to do. As of right now, opening. Well, there we go. Big move up, big move up. So let me see if I can get some at $10.50. Or is that the move? It got up close to 675, 674.50. So it makes me feel somewhat better that it's not like it got up there and I didn't get filled. It never quite hit the 675. Definitely got within 50 cents. And for a $600 stock, pretty close. But we'll see if it wants to make another go back up there. If you do hear typing, that's just me making alerts in the private community that I offer. But it acted almost exactly like I thought. But again, off by 50 cents. But I'm still going to give it an opportunity. But at this point, maybe this thing wants to come back down here, but I'm not willing to commit to that right now. I'd much rather see it come back up. But I could see a break of 670 creating an interesting opportunity, but as of now, for me, I'm not interested in 670 as of yet. But give it a few more minutes to pass by, and that could change. But all right, well, I will go ahead and pause the video for now, and if a setup does develop on Tesla, I will get the video rolling again at that point, or if I see something else. All right, nice. I am in. Wow! Holy smokes! Holy smokes, and out for $250 in a matter of seconds. So, going to go down to $9.50 now and repeat the process over if this thing wants to keep on coming up. But I think I caught it all on video. I think I was fast enough, but yes, that all definitely happened literally within seconds. I don't even think I was in that trade for 3 seconds, and $250 in my pocket just like that. Again, all based around that 675 area, and it worked out very, very nicely. And well, good. I'm excited about that because I literally mapped everything out way before it happened. And it worked out just like I suspected it would. Now, let me be fully transparent. Did I think that it would work out in like 3 seconds or however long I was in that trade? No, I didn't think that. I didn't know that at all. Did I think it would work out? Of course I thought it would work out. That's why I took the trade. I thought the odds, I thought the probabilities were in my favor. But in my favor in the amount of 2 or 3 seconds, nope, I can't quite say that. But nice. I love when trade plans come together in less than 5 seconds. That's always an ideal situation. But all right, well, I will go ahead and pause and let's see if I can find some other trades. Now, the crazy part here in hindsight is I would be up over $500 right now, but I am totally playing the hindsight game, and that was just not the type of trade I was going for. I was going for a scalp. So yes, I realized in hindsight I'd be up now, $750, but this is all hindsight we're talking about here. So again, always easy to play those games. But you have to also be realistic and just admit to the fact of, yeah, if you're always going to use hindsight, then you're going to have a tough go of being a trader. But there is 670 now coming into play. So I'm definitely interested in it, although I want to see, hopefully this candle closes relatively red. Then I want to see some green. And then if it comes back down, I would be interested to pick up some puts. Like I said, I'm not willing to take it on this candle here, but it's looking like it will ultimately. I'm going to get this alerted. 670 flush point, 1 minute. So I've made that. Say again, I'm not willing to take it yet. Not on this candle. If it caused me to get left behind, so be it. But that's the nice thing about a quick $250 start is you can be extra picky. And in this situation, like I said, if it doesn't work out, oh well. My worst case scenario is I'm still up $250. So I'm not going to, I'm not going to, let that discourage me. I'm not going to let that force me into, doing some sort of stupid trade. I'm going to be picky here. But as of now, looking like I might be getting left behind here, but we'll see. This is a very precarious area down here around 670, 669, right around that area. And I feel like it could potentially go either way. Oh, there it goes. And I've been left behind. But to members, just if people are curious, how does the chat room work? Right there, you can see 670 was alerted. Me personally, it didn't quite fit my risk tolerance, but for other members, you know what? Congratulations if they wanted to play it. And that's why you don't want a group that's like, hey, you have to follow me. No, you want a group that says, hey, here's a level I'm keeping an eye on, but it's up to you if you agree, disagree, how you want to play it. Because think about it. People, that played it differently than I did, they actually made some good money because that thing broke and eventually has gone, as of now, at least $2 down, which from an options perspective, I'm multitasking here, trying to work on a thumbnail image for a video that comes out. So anyways, all right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, I do have an order here at 925 on the bid for puts. So I need Tesla to move up a bit more. Thinking this thing needs to get up to right around 671, which is where I would be interested. But again, in order for me to get filled, like I said, it's going to need to get up looking like right around the 671 mark. And if it doesn't happen, oh well, like I said, worst case, I'm up $250. Right, at this point, I think I can get even better. It is somewhat of a guessing game with options and then the underlying stock because you never quite know where things are going to ultimately land. But like I said, in my mind, I think I can get $9 here if I get this move. Like I said, the move needs to come up to 671, 672-ish. But bare minimum, 671. For me to even have a chance, it's got to get up to 671 or above, or I'm just not interested at all. So it's trying to get up to the 671 mark. Okay, good. Up over 671. Now, if I can get it up around 672, that would be even better. Come on. A little bit more. It's not quite behaving. All right, now I feel like this is just dead air time here. But I don't want to miss an entry point if all of a sudden it shoots up there and fills me. All right, well, I am going to go ahead and pause, and if it does look like it's going to make the move up to there, and if it looks like I have a chance of getting filled, I will get the video rolling at that point. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here and just kind of boil in a learning lesson here because I do want to be very clear here. And we had this play out perfectly. Yes, 5-second trade plans can exist. I love when those trade plans come along, you piece some pieces together, and then all of a sudden, boom, everything that you think is going to happen happens, but it just happens to happen in 5 seconds. In this situation, it's probably like 3 seconds, but let's just call it 5 seconds. But that's not the normal, right? At other times, you're going to see what you witnessed here, where I'm trying, come on, I got on a trade plan, come on, and then nothing ever materializes because the price doesn't quite behave the way you think it will and the way that you want it to behave. So yes, unfortunately, as nice as it would be for me to sit here and be like, yeah, every single morning you're going to have 5-second trade plans for $250. That's just not the reality of the matter. Sometimes you're going to have trade plans where nothing ever happens because it doesn't quite go the way you want and see it to behave, and then you don't even get a trade on it at all. But, that is just kind of how trading plays out. But yeah, it's totally possible to have 5-second trade plans for $250, but don't come into this expecting that to happen all the time, because sometimes you're just not going to have a trade at all because things don't behave the way you wanted to see it behave. I'll apologize. I'm not quite sure if the mic picked up. We have the mosquito squad here spraying for mosquitoes, and I don't know if the mic picked up their engine packs, whatever you want to call those things anyways. But so that's the big lesson here. Hopefully I've built at least a little bit of realism, and I get it. It can seem maybe a little too good to be true, but I'm glad that in a kind of indirect way, it happened the way it did, so that you can also see that, yeah, but trade plans sometimes aren't even going to happen, and that means that not everything is happening in 5 seconds, which is completely true. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you did enjoy these live trade videos and if you want me to keep making them, then 2 things. Please hit that like button. Leave a simple comment below, even if it's just a thumbs up emoji. But those 2 things go a long way in communicating to me that you do enjoy these live videos, because they're not the easiest to make, because I'm talking to you. I have to think for myself. I have to think about what I'm going to learn in the chat room. I have to execute my own trades. So there is a lot of mental balancing that's going on. Totally doable, but yeah, not the easiest thing. So I just want to make sure that there's still interest out there for these videos. And again, the quick, easy way to communicate that there is interest is just hit that like button, and like I said, leave a comment down below. So thanks for hanging out, and yeah, realize that 5-second trade plans for $250 do exist, but also realize sometimes a trade plan is just never going to materialize. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.